Alrighty, well, first of all, I hope this video finds you well. Now, the reason for this video is after going through the comments on the last video that I posted, I realized that I cut you short, especially when it comes to, hold on, the heated beard brush straightener that I use. Now, I know I had mentioned a little bit about it, but I definitely cut you short when it came to my actual process of fixing my beard. So this is my beard in all of its glory immediately after I wake up. As you can tell, there's little curls right here and little dents right at the jawline that pretty much happen to everyone more or less. Over here, this is kind of scraggly under here. So this is what I'm working with personally in the morning when I wake up at this length. So we're gonna start this. I'm gonna go ahead right now, I'm gonna jump in the shower, I'm gonna wash, condition, pat dry my beard, and then I'm gonna come out and walk you through this. Alrighty, so we are pat drying, and actually one thing that I didn't mention this video that I did previous videos is whenever you're touching your beard with washing or conditioning or applying beard oil or beard balm, make sure to use the pads of your fingers as opposed to your fingertips or your fingernails. When you use the pads of your fingers, it places less stress on your beard, giving less of a predisposition for beard hairs to fall out. So if you do have trouble or problems with excess beard hair falling out and you do use your fingernails or your fingertips, or you don't even think about it when you're washing, conditioning, or applying products, try using the pads of your fingers. So now what we're going to do, now that it's relatively dry, we're going to go ahead and brush it out. Let me put this up. So with the beard at this length, I use just a normal brush just like this, and I pay particularly close attention to the jawline because that's where the dents usually form. So right there and underneath the chin as well, and then right here, pretty much all throughout, but the jaw and the chin are really crucial areas to make sure that you brush out. For those of you that are growing out your mustache, or just in general for everyone with a mustache, split your mustache when you get out of the shower, and this helps train your mustache to grow to the sides as opposed to into your mouth. And then you can just split it just like that. So a couple little swipes right here, and you're good to go. On with the journey. Next step before applying the heated beard brush straightener is I use protectant spray. There's a ton of sprays out there, and how you use this, you go ahead and just spray it quite liberally. And now what you're going to do is you're going to let it dry because you don't want your beard wet when you are using a heated beard brush straightener, because it will have a tendency to burn or fry your hair. After you apply your spray, the protectant spray, make sure to brush it. Use something like this when you are brushing it through your beard. What this does is it helps evenly distribute the protectant spray. So yeah, so make sure to brush it after you've sprayed it. Now, getting into the good stuff. So right here we're grabbing, oh, by the way, this is called the Carbon X heated beard brush. So that's what this is. This is from the Beard Struggle again. I'll have everything linked in the description box below. But again, there are a ton of straighteners out there. While this is heating up, I want to go ahead and I want to talk about a few things in regard to straightening your beard and temperatures. With studies that have been done, it's been found that 365 degrees Fahrenheit is the best temperature for straightening out your hair on your head and your beard. But obviously it's very specific to the individual. If your hair is thin or it's chemically treated, it's recommended that you drop it down to around, I think it's 310 degrees Fahrenheit. But if you do have a thicker beard, anything above 350 degrees is optimal for heating up your beard. Now, with this specific heated beard brush, I was just testing this out, and for the numbers, I got 310 degrees Fahrenheit for the lowest setting. I got, 340 degrees Fahrenheit for the medium setting, and the high setting is 372. That's actually a good thing because all of those are within range of a fairly safe temperature to use on your beard. And with me, I either use it on a low setting or a medium setting. Today we're going to be using it on a medium setting so that there's more of an effect. And again, that medium setting is 340 degrees Fahrenheit. So now that that's all out of the way, and if you have any other questions actually in regard to heat being applied to your beard or with this heated beard brush in general, make sure and put your questions in the comment section below. And then also anyone that has any insight or feedback or recommendations in regard to products that they use for straightening their beard, please also leave that in the comment section below for us. That really helps out. Okay, sorry, that was long story long. Let's get to actually getting these dents out of the beard. When it comes to my process, what I do is I kind of curl up the beard right where the dents are. And you want to make sure when using a straightener, whether it's hair or beard, that you take nice slow passes, because that will allow the brush to have enough time to actually heat up the hairs and do its thing. So what I'm doing, kind of brushing up, pretty much going against what it was doing, because my dents are from when I sleep. The hair gets pressed against my jawline, and then that's what forms the dents. So I'm putting it in, curling it up nice and slow. I'll go on the other side. Right at that jawline. And the other troubled spot right in front of the chin. Or right under the chin, I should say. Now I also like doing this because in addition to taking away or taking out the dents, it also makes your beard look fuller and it looks like there's more volume. So depending on what your preference is, or I mean, you can go straight down and make it super thin and super nice looking. So it's all a matter of preference. But regardless, these straighteners are very useful when it comes to whichever aesthetic you're trying to go with. All right, so we're all puffed out. We're looking good right there. Now, one cool thing about this straightener that a lot of the other straighteners don't have are these little prongs right here. Now, what I was talking about with the mustache earlier, you can actually make this go through your mustache and help train this even more as far as making sure that it parts in the middle and doesn't go into your mouth. So I don't know about you, but this is definitely a positive for me. All right, so the next step, after we've puffed out the beard, I go ahead and I go straight down. I do the passes straight down, but make sure and be very gentle. Don't press it too hard, because if you press it too hard against your face, you're gonna more or less recreate that dent that you had in your jawline. I hope that makes sense. So right here, nice and smooth, nice and easy on this pass on the way down. Making sure not to press the beard again against your jaw and recreate that dent that we're trying to work out. Alrighty, not too shabby. Let me put this down. Boom. Okay, now, I don't know about you, but I think there's a pretty darn big difference between what we were working with in the beginning to what we have now. So yeah, so that's pretty darn good. But we're not finished. Next up, beard oil. So tons of beard oils out there. If you are looking to kind of up the ante in your beard oil repertoire, look at thebeardstruggle.com, and this scent is called Viking Storm. You cannot go wrong with this. But anywho, so boom. And again, the pads of your fingers as opposed to your fingernails. And now, one common misconception is that people think that the beard oil is just for your beard hair. It's not. It's actually for your skin as well, because what happens is that your skin becomes dry when you're growing out a beard, because the moisture, the natural moisture that you had on your skin, sebum being one of those contents, goes onto your beard hair and it leaves your skin relatively dry. So what this beard oil does is it helps kind of re-moisturize your skin, in addition to kind of moisturizing and protecting your beard. You go ahead and use a brush to help evenly distribute the product through your beard. Looking good. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, not too bad at all. And wait, there's still another step. Next up is beard balm. Now, beard balm, the difference between the beard oil and beard balm, I mentioned this before, has beeswax in it. And what that beeswax does is it has a shaping factor to it, or a form factor to it. So when you're applying it to, let's say, your beard or your mustache, it will help keep it to the side. And with your beard, if you have rogue beard hairs that kind of like just go out every which way, it helps control those. So you just go through, put it in your beard, again with the pads of your fingers as opposed to your fingertips. Alrighty. Not too bad. Definitely a lot better than what we were working with in the beginning. Now, to me, this looks fuller, livelier, relatively dentless compared to what we started with. Now, to each their own in regard to the way that beards look. Some like a natural fuller looking beard. Others prefer to have more of a streamline, like a flat, straight beard, maybe pointy even. Don't worry, you can get that look using that same exact heated beard brush straightener. You just need to turn the temperature up to get more of an effect from it. I personally, again, like this natural look, but that's why Baskin-Robbins has 31 flavors. And then also, I'll say this again, please, if you have any feedback or suggestions for us in regard to maybe another heated beard brush straightener or a protectant spray, or if you have another way that you straighten out your beard, please let us know. And as always, I hope that you found this video helpful, perhaps intriguing. If you did, please go ahead and leave a thumbs up. And if you aren't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. Until next time, peace! We out.